Jiazhou Li 142. That is counting 138, 142, 166. There's no way he can lose now. That is first place for sure.
That is a very secure win.
Hey guys, it's me Ram here, and in today's video I'm going to be reconstructing Jiazhou Li's 1.49 winning average from Worlds 2019. So a few days ago, I had put out a poll on my community tab asking whether or not I should reconstruct Jiazhou's average, and most people wanted to see it. The reason I wanted to make this video is because only 4 people were able to get a sub 2 average during that round, and second place was barely 1.7, and that too by Anthony Paterakis, one of the world's 2x2 legends. Also, a whole lot of quality 2x2ers, including Martin Ekdahl, the 2x2 WR average holder, completely failed the round. This meant that the scrambles weren't good at all. However, Jiazhou Li came first by about a quarter of a second, and I thought it would be a very good idea to reconstruct his average and learn something. With all of that being said, let's begin with his first solve.
Zain Kanani in the back in your top left. Antony 2.2, Martin 1.4.
So on his first solve, Jiazhou does the red layer and he starts off with a 1.38. How he builds this layer is just by doing a U prime and then just inserting this in the back. And then getting this easy CLL case. And then finishing with a UAUF. This solution is actually very straightforward. However, the thing that got him such a good time was his TPS. In my opinion, this solve is just basically a 1.6 or 1.7 solve. Only the best can execute it at 1.3, and Jiazhou Li did it very well under pressure.
Okay. He can be a little bit interesting.
Daniel Karnak with all the swag right now.
Jiazhou Li 160.
Okay, so on the second solve, Jiazhou Li does white, which is obviously just 2 moves into this EG1 case. However, he actually cancels a move. After doing this F, he just does U prime and then just does this alg. And then finishes off with a U prime AUF. He got a 166 on this solve, which in my opinion is pretty average, but he was extremely disappointed, as you guys saw by the reaction.
Ooh, no good. That looked like a lockup of some sort.
So on the third solve, Jiazhou gets a 3.66, which is obviously pretty bad. He just does RU R prime into this CLL case. I honestly have no idea what CLL alg he used, but he locked up a bunch during that alg and it really wasn't that good of a solution either. I actually found a much better solution. If you take a look at this blue face, it's a pre-made TCLL layer which you can just do like this, then U prime and then insert this piece. It's a very short solution and could have been done obviously much better than 3.66.
Over there, he's not doing well. 377 and then 201.
So on the fourth solve, Jiazhou does the obvious blue face with LU2 L prime and then gets this very nice EG1 case. The most surprising part about this solve, however, is the TPS. He got a 1.34 on this solve, which is actually pretty insane. Once again, just like the first solve, this solve was barely like a 1.6 or 1.7 solve, but Jiazhou executed it extremely well under pressure, and that's what got him such a good time.
Oh my god.
I know that feel, Chris. I know that feel.
Jiazhou Li 142.
Finally, on this last solve here, Jiazhou gets a 1.42. In my opinion, he does a little weird solution. However, it all ends up working out because he gets a really good solve and secures his win. So what he does for this solve is build the red face with R prime U, R prime U prime R2 and then U2 and then does this EG1 algorithm and no AUF. I actually see a much better solution on this, and this is what Martin Ekdahl did to get a 1.3 something on this solve. Basically he did R, U2 and then R, U, R prime into this very easy H, EG1 case. Once again, the main point I'd like to make about this is how he executed it so well under pressure. Jiazhou's first, fourth and fifth solves were all more than 10 TPS, which is actually very insane for a Worlds Finals. The way he was able to execute the last 2 solves despite having a 3-second solve under his belt, in my opinion, that's a very impressive thing and shows that he has no pressure considering that this was his first ever Worlds Finals. So overall, Jiazhou Li is obviously one of the most impressive 2x2 solvers out there, especially under pressure. I can't wait to see what kind of results he'll start pulling in once he gets a comp soon. So that's about it from me reconstructing Jiazhou Li's 1.49 winning Worlds average. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.